Hey everybody, so I was just getting ready to do a video on my great grandfather Jeff Phillips. However, I got on 23andMe and I was just checking it like I have been for so long, and it updated. Crazy. It updated. Like finally. Um so I'm probably still gonna go into Jeff Phillips because crazily what I've found through these new results that I've gotten, there's things that I was gonna talk about my great grandfather Jeff Phillips that correlates to that. Um, I'm very, I'm surprised and I'm happy, but and then at the same time I'm confused because it's kind of like I don't know, like I don't know how to explain it, but it's just like in a way I'm still kind of not confused. Like I'm confused with just certain things, confused completely with certain things. Not really saying not with anything being wrong or right. It's just certain things. Like okay, so I don't know how to explain that. Just mute that out what I just said, and I'll explain better when I go through these results. So I am Nigerian. So sub-Saharan African total, I am 79.1%. So I think Ancestry before said I was 78%. So I'm 79. Now I'm 79.1%. Not Ancestry. 23andMe said I was 78%. It's like 78.9% or something. I don't know. Now I'm 79.1%. And I'm 26.8% Nigerian. So I am Nigerian. Ancestry said I was 1% Nigerian. So that's why I was kind of like, wow, like, cause first, Ancestry said that I was 19% Nigerian, then it took me down to 1% with the update. This update said that I can't remember what it said before the update, but it said that I was some percent Nigerian, Niger. Wasn't 26 though, so 26.8% Nigerian, that's that's pretty much 27%. Wow. So I am Niger. I'm Niger. Sorry. Okay. I'm Ghanaian, Liberian, and Sierra Leonean, 19.7%. That makes sense. That goes back to Southeastern Bantu peoples. And with that added in, that may also go to it may also go back to Madagascar. Who knows? Um let's read. Um, well, sorry. Hmm. Well, it makes sense because, that is Southern Bantu peoples, so that makes sense. I actually have a friend named Millennium, and I love her name, but she's Liberian, and both her parents came from Liberia, and so she's Liberian. So when next time I talk to her, when I see her, I will let her know that I am Liberian. I'm Liberian. I knew I was Ghanaian already, but I'm Liberian and Sierra Leone. Okay. Congolese, I knew that. Cameroon, although on Ancestry it pretty much says I'm like 40%. However, here it says I'm 10.1%. Congolese. Senegambian and Guinean, I am 4.7%. That is new. Well, no. Well, Taryn, your DNA suggests that 4.7% of your ancestry is Senegambian and Guinean. Well, so colorful. Oh, it's so beautiful and colorful. I mean, I've never heard of Senegambian and Guinean. However, it makes sense again. It really does. Southern East African, 1.3%. So I do have East African in my blood. Well, Is it really the East Africa I'm thinking about? Southern East African? I don't think it is. Harambe. I know that's right. We have Harambe all the time on campus. Oh my goodness. 1.3%. That is interesting. I know I found one relative one time. I found one relative who was like 98 or 97, not something percent East African, but it wasn't like Southern East. Well, it was East African. I don't know if it was Southern or what, but it was East African. I think he was Somali or Ethiopian or something. I think he was Somali, but I'm not sure. But this was a long time ago, like 2 years ago. Okay. Then I'm 0.5% African hunter-gatherer, which I didn't really know the exact percentage. I think I was much higher before, but I'm 0.5% now. Let's see. Wow. So I am broadly West African, 9.6%. I'm just gonna skip. I'm just gonna go ahead and just not even get into that because that's broadly. So that could be anywhere in West Africa. Broadly Congolese and Southern East African. That probably might go into Madagascar. I'm not even sure. And broadly Sub-Saharan African, 3.8%. Wow. That is so dope. Wow, this is so good to see before I go to sleep. Oh, so I don't have to buy another test. Thank goodness I didn't buy another test. There was a reason why my test was messing up when I was trying to buy it. Okay, so my European went down. My European was like, I think 19.3% before, but it only went down 0.2 points. Wow. But now I'm 19.1% European. Now, we've got British and Irish, which is cool because I know I'm Irish in the family. I know we're Irish. This is British and Irish, 8.5%. Okay? Irish runs in the family. I think it runs on my grandmother's side, my mother's mother. And 8.5%. Now, what I found really, really cool, they says, we predict you had ancestors in Ireland within the last 200 years. But this was what's cool is they pinpointed exactly pretty much where some of my ancestors came from in Ireland. Not just that they were Irish, but it says Ireland has 26 administrative regions, and we found the strongest evidence of your ancestry in the following two regions. We've got County Monaghan, hopefully I'm not saying that wrong, and County Donegal. I mean, that is amazing. I'm gonna have to do some more stuff on these two places because this is so amazing. I'm gonna have to tell my family and everything about this because this is really cool. If I ever go to Ireland, I will be hitting these places up because wow. County Donegal as well. Really. Oh my gosh. The fact that they could just pinpoint that is just amazing to me. You know? That is beautiful. And guess what else popped up? Like I've said, and it finally showed up, Spanish and Portuguese. The Spanish and Portuguese, 0.5%. Not much, but it's there. View report. So it shows it, and Spanish and Portuguese ancestry, which Spanish and Portuguese runs in the family. I was very surprised actually when I saw Spanish and Portuguese because when I heard of Spanish and Portuguese, I was really just going off of what I had heard, kind of in a way, and I was also going off of just of what I had kind of seen interpreted in my results. But it's true that I do have Spanish and Portuguese blood. Then we got Scandinavian, 0.1%. This was interesting to me because Scandinavian popped up in Ancestry and then it left. And it's 0.1%. So, it's really cool and interesting, but at the same time, it's like, Uh-oh, here we go. My cousin Karen has roots in Sweden. That's where I get my Scandinavian from, and I'm in contact with her too, so I will talk to her. How interesting is that? How interesting is that? Oh my goodness, and just, wow. Wow. All right. Well, on to my East Asian Native American. Okay. So, my East Asian Native American went down 0.1%, so it's now 1.6%, and I'm 0.2% unassigned, so I'm no longer 0.5% unassigned. It says Native American 0.9%. Indonesian, Thai, Khmer, and Myanmar. Myanmar is 0.3%. Filipino and Austronesian is 0.1%. So that used to be 0.4, the Southeast Asian, but it's Filipino and Austronesian, but that's 0.1%. Broadly Northern Asian and Native American, 0.1. So I mean that could go back up to East Asian Native American. That could go back to just Native American or just East Asian. Broadly Chinese and Southeast Asian. Oh, I didn't even see that. I didn't even see the Chinese, but that makes sense. I mean, even though it's not that much, 0.1% of that, because I did have a Jamaican cousin way back, like in the 70s, who was half Chinese, half Jamaican. Which, when you say Jamaican, that can mean anything. So pretty much half Chinese, half African. So I have a picture of him on my phone somewhere, but it's a very bad photo. I can't even print the picture out or blow it up because it still wouldn't be visible. But I can see when I hold the picture that his features a little bit and how he looked. He had a big afro. He had the Asian face. He had dark skin, stuff like that. But yes, so that's way down my line, but it was there. So that kind of makes sense. And then broadly East Asian Native American, again, 0.2. So I mean that could go back up. That could be anywhere in that area. So literally that could go anywhere to just Native American or to anywhere. So I mean 0.9% pretty much is 1%. Or whatever they so 0.2%. So what I don't understand is East Asian Native American, why do they lump it all together? If Native American is separate from East Asian and Southeast Asian, why do they lump it all together? Why don't they just say 0.9% Native American and then 0.8% East Asian or whatever? Because I'm confused with that. Is it all lumped together? Is it all lumped together because it is Native American? Because 1.6% is still basically 2%. It rounds up. But it's like, is it all, like, I don't know. I'm so confused with it all. And it's like, I don't even know what to identify with fully. Do I just identify with just African? Do I just identify with African European? Or do I identify with all three? Because that is in my bloodline. It is in my DNA. And my family, we are mixed race people. We are mixed. So to me, it's like I identify with being mixed race because that's what my bloodline is. That's what my bloodline is. That's what it is. So I'm pretty much triracial. That's me. So I'm just confused on like what really do I say I am. But I always say I'm African, European, and Native American because that's what's in my bloodline, as you can see. And as has been shown for so long now. Here's my big little pie chart of me, and I'm just so mixed. But yeah, but here it is. I mean, it's really interesting, guys. It's really interesting. So yeah. So let me go ahead and end this video before I'm not able to post it because time will run out. And let me make another video of Jeff Phillips, my great-grandfather. So great to get these results at such a good time before bed. Bye, guys. Love you guys.